I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Paradox Junction was not the worst map of all time. And it makes me super happy that I can make this video and it can have a somewhat positive outlook, because this map was not the worst map of all time. And I'm so happy to be able to say that I was wrong. Like, it just brings me joy being wrong on that end, because I do want this game to succeed. I do want zombies to go back to the OG form that it had, you know, like I just want it to succeed. I really want this game to succeed. I want this mode to succeed. And just seeing what Paradox Junction did, while given it wasn't the best, but thank God it was not the worst map of all time. The fact that you can tell that the devs put thought and care into this map and they put their all into it is nice to see, that they have passion going into this map. They didn't just half-ass it and put together a bullshit map and just throw it out there. They tried their best. But props to you, Treyarch. You blew it out of the water with yet again another iteration of Nuketown Zombies. But this time, I would say you did pretty well on that aspect. Let's not waste any time and just jump right into it. The best part of this map, the Easter egg, which is kind of crazy to me because I didn't think the Easter egg was going to be this fun, this replayable, this unique. Like, it has aspects to it that are so cool. The whole Easter egg itself just flows really well, and it's kind of crazy to think that a Nuketown Zombies Easter egg, the third rendition of it, is some of the most fun Easter egg replayability I've had on zombies. Before I go over all the good that the Easter egg did, let me just say the cons is how expensive it actually is to do everything. Because on top of getting ready for the boss fights by buying perks, buying armor, getting your weapons, pack-a-punching, you also have to travel in between the two Nuketown variants, and every time you do that, it's either 1,500 a pop or 3k, depending on if you're in solos or co-op. And at that, those prices, you know, like if you make one mistake, you're gonna have to pop back and forth between the two Nuketowns, and if you just like keep making mistakes, you're just gonna keep spending money, and it's gonna get really expensive real fast. But one thing I think that will negate this like later on is once people start understanding the map more, the likeliness to make mistakes is going to be less, which is a good thing. I guess it's just a skill issue. I do have one more small gripe with the map, and that's the fact that you can't do any Easter egg steps on plague hound rounds or rat hounds. Yeah, you know, the rat hound rounds, bro. Like, I hate those things. I fucking hate those rat hounds. Oh god, I hate those motherfuckers. But yeah, the fact that you can't do any Easter egg steps on those rounds, it's really fucking annoying. I'm gonna be honest. As for the pros with this Easter egg, it plays really well. It's replayable. It's fun to do. It's not too hard. It's a good time. You're going to have a blast doing this Easter egg. It's really fun, man. Like, that's the main thing at the end of the day. It's fun doing this Easter egg. The thing I love is how unique it is. You're literally playing children's games doing the Easter egg for the twins. It's sick. When's the last time you had to do hopscotch in zombies? When's the last time you had to play Foursquare? When's the last time you did Jacks? It's awesome, man. Like, I had a lot of fun doing it. As for the map itself, I would have to say it's painfully mid, if I'm being 100% honest with you. And that's not including the Easter egg or anything else. That's just looking at the map by itself. It's just Nuketown again, you know? It's like, at least the only saving grace, I guess you could say, is the destroyed version of Nuketown is aesthetically pleasing. It's really nice to play in. It's really nice to look at. It looks pretty cool. It's a Nuketown with a big ass nuke over there with the face. Like, it's cool, but then the past Nuketown is literally just a copy and paste of Nuketown from multiplayer. It's not zombified enough, and I see why it's not. Like, lore wise it makes sense, but it's zombies, you know, and you're talking about all this innovative and cool crazy dark ether places, but at the same time you're just throwing in the same Nuketown from multiplayer, just a copy and paste, which sucks, you know. It's alright, I don't know. And the fact that the only extra playable space that they added in the whole map is just Trinity Avenue, I mean, okay, cool. Like, Trinity Avenue's cool. I'm happy I can run around here. I'm pretty sure you could do the same in Alpha Omega. You go in the houses too, and in this map you can only go in the green and the yellow house. I don't know what they were going for here. I really want to know what they were thinking doing this map. At least, as I said, the saving grace is the destroyed Nuketown. That's cool, but I don't know. It just doesn't do it enough. And the same exact thing can be copy and pasted instead for the special enemies on this map with the fucking rat hounds and the shock mimic. I genuinely mean this when I say this. I genuinely believe these two creatures might just be the worst special enemies we've ever seen in zombies history. They are, it's so I don't know what they were going for. I can't even put it into words. It's crazy, because you have the rat hounds who are somehow faster than the player. I don't know if it's, it's just, I don't know what they were going for. Why are they so fast and so annoying? And then you have shock mimics that you can't use any equipment around, and they'll pull you in. Like, what were we going for here? I don't know what Treyarch was thinking adding these two in. I'd rather take a freaking elite than whatever the hell we got. If we're going by this, and we're reusing all these assets, I would have rather they reused something we haven't seen in a while, like maybe a Megaton. It would have been cool seeing a Megaton come back in this map. It would have been better than freaking Shock Mimics. Like, Radhounds, whatever, like, God, I hate the Radhounds so much. They are so annoying. But cool, they're, I guess, new if you want to say that, but they're not really new, they're just Plague Hounds. And I don't want to come off like a dickhead, because I can tell, and a lot of people can tell, that Treyarch actually put a lot of thought and effort into this. And I'm happy to say it's an enjoyable map. It's just the fact there's nothing new on it. It's just, I don't know, it just really turns me and a lot of people off. Now let's move on to the wonder weapon of the map. And let me just say, I am a huge Mob of the Dead enjoyer. I love that map as much as I can love anything. So seeing the Blundergat return was fucking awesome. And you know, it having a variant, the Sundergat, it's cool. The only negative con thing I would say I have is when you're charging up a shot with it, you just can't run. It's just, it locks you into place. It doesn't lock you into place, but you're stuck in a walking animation charging up this thing that takes a while to charge up, and then you have to shoot it right at the perfect time to get the most out of it, which I find cool. It's skill expressive. It's cool. It does its thing, right? We need more wonder weapons that have skill expression in them. And one more thing I do wish is that they had lore for it, like where it came from, how it got to Dark Ether, instead of just throwing it in there and be like, hey, here you go, here's the Blundergat again. Couple thoughts to close out this video. The main thing I believe is that if Treyarch had better communication throughout the whole DLC 2 span before it came out, it probably would have been much better received. Like, imagine instead of what they did, they had just come out and been like, hey, for DLC 2 in this game, we're going to be giving you a remade map. Instead of us believing that what they said before the game came out was like, oh, we're in the Dark Ether, we're going to have innovative maps. Yeah, you're going to get this, you're going to get that. No, bro, if you had just told us beforehand, it would have all been perfect. It would have worked out better. We wouldn't have been as hopeful, like, oh, DLC 2 is going to be crazy, man. Yeah. Also, I do have to say I am very hopeful for the rest of this game's life cycle, just because I do believe Treyarch got all the reused nonsense out of their system. They've already told us, hey, we're not going to be giving you any more reused nonsense for the rest of the DLC life cycle, but I believe that before they even told us that, I did think that that was probably going to be the case, because you can't just drop a whole ass DLC with everything in it being reused and then expect to use more reused stuff following that, you know? So I'm happy that they got out of the system. Potent Right, the next Zombies map, looks very promising. It looks really good, and I'm excited for that. Video is going to come out as soon as they drop the gameplay trailer and the intro. My final rating for Paradox Junction would probably be a 6.5 out of 10. There is a lot to improve on, but it's not as bad as I believed, or a lot of people believed it was going to be. Oh yeah, and one more thing. The time travel aspect was really awesome. But besides that, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you have any thoughts or anything, drop a comment. And yeah, besides that, I'll probably see you next time in the Totenreich video. Take it easy and have a wonderful day.